Sights and sounds there of a protest that happened outside the Ohio State House today, one of many across our country, protesting the president and some of the early actions that he's taken since being back in the White House, including his rollback of DEI initiatives and crackdown on immigration. These demonstrators in Columbus also holding signs against Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency.
So we've shown you how those changes in immigration enforcement from President Trump have some Northeast Ohio communities bracing for what comes next.
Everything has changed like in a blink of an eye.
Now people have the question, like, are they coming for me?
Well, supporters say it's time for stricter consequences for people in the country illegally.
News 5's Catherine Ross following through tonight and tells us some families say they feel like political targets.
Like the rainbow of flags suggest, Refined Church in Brooklyn is an international community.
All the stories of each immigrant group that have made it here, have that similarity. They've all wanted some freedom.
It's something members like Rosa tell us they've been seeking.
It's a country that could protect us. There's a better quality of life for my children.
Because of safety concerns, the mother of two declined to share her last name, but she tells us her family fled turmoil in Venezuela, where disputed government has led to economic instability, violence, and humanitarian crisis.
To the point where my life and my children's life was in danger.
The family has applied for political asylum and found relative peace in Northeast Ohio. But recent immigration crackdowns and orders from a new administration are creating new fears.
That kids are scared to go to school, to their soccer games, out of fear of being deported.
Recent orders from the Department of Homeland Security scrap previous guidance about not enforcing immigration rules at safe spaces, places like churches and schools here. Proponents say there should be no safe space for people breaking the law, but others tell us it's not so simple.
I don't care if you're a university, I don't care if you're a hospital, I don't care if you're a school. You should be opening the door for federal enforcement of immigration, period.
Republican State Representative Josh Williams says he's working on numerous immigration policies, including measures to deny funding to communities that block immigration enforcement. It's been a delicate subject. Rosa says she's kept her children home from Brooklyn City schools for 2 weeks. The district hasn't elaborated on its policy to News 5, but community leaders there say they were told similar plans to what other districts have said publicly. Many of Northeast Ohio's largest districts say they're committed to student privacy and would require warrants and due process for immigration enforcement. The pastor at Refined Church agrees.
If they have their judicial warrant signed by a judge, I'd still ask for it. And even at that, I would ask specifically what are they looking for and who they're looking for.
Rosa tells us her kids are back in the classroom this week, but as her case works through the courts and uncertainty looms, she hopes families like hers won't become targets.
To do things right and to ask the government to at least give our children a better future.
In Brooklyn, Catherine Ross, News 5.
It's been about 6 months since Ohio became the 5th state to allow driver's licenses and ID cards to be added to the Apple Wallet. Now you can use that digital version of your ID to fly out of Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. How about that? Hopkins leaders announcing today they will now be accepted at TSA checkpoints. TSA says the Akron-Canton Airport also accepts digital ID. More than a dozen states now offer some type of digital identification that can be used at airports.
Well, today we want to say thank you and happy National Weather Person's Day. I'm going to get out of the way so all of our fabulous 4 can shine.
Aw, thank you very much. What a great team. Trent, Katie, and Phil are top-notch, and we have the best team in Ohio, I believe. It's really awesome.
You forgot one.
Yeah, I just tag along. That's it. We have you know what? We're here for you. Whenever the weather's at its worst and even at its best, we're here for you. That's what I want you all to remember.
Where are we at today?
Where are we at today? Well, I'm here for you.
Worst or best?
Yeah, well, right now it's okay. Later on tonight, it's not so good.